What up, though? What's up, y'all? Sweet Pea Love 22 here, back at y'all with another video, finally. I'm actually trying to crank these videos a lot more than not. So, yeah, what's up? Hope all is well. And, hope all is well. I'm doing good. Things is great. Life is fabulous. And yeah, let's get on with this video. So I actually did this video today about my first ombre. So it's a lot of firsts for me this past 2 weeks. I did my first sew-in, not my first ombre, first time playing with dye, touching dye, any of that mess. So yeah. All right. So yeah, if you watched my last video, I installed my first sew-in. I used Milky Way Yaki in a 16-inch or 18-inch and a 16-inch. You know, something kind of funny about those two. They were both 2 number 2s, but I noticed the 16-inch was a lighter brown than the 18-inch. And then I went back to the beauty supply store to exchange it so that I can get the same color. And she was like, oh, no, sometimes it's like that. Although they're 2 number 2s, you know, sometimes it comes out lighter, which I thought was weird because of the length. But whatever. Next time I know just to get 2 18s if I'm doing 18 and stop not. Whatever. I digress. Let's get it on to the video. But there was a point to me saying what I said. But yeah, so let me show you what happened with the ombre. All right, so I decided to only ombre the lower half because just in case I screwed this shit up, I didn't want to, because it's already sewed into my hair, obviously. I didn't want to, you know, jack up what I just did. So I did the bottom half. It came out, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see if I can get better light. It came out like, it's a reddish brown. Like on camera, it's not really showing you really the real. But yeah, it's like a reddy brown, I like to call it. It came out fairly good for my first time doing it because I really wasn't sure how it was going to look. I thought it was going to be more blonde. I wasn't sure, you know, from looking at other YouTube. Oopsie, sorry. I'm trying to hold this and let you guys see at the same time. But yeah, from looking at other YouTube video peoples and stuff, I thought it was going to be more blondie. I wasn't sure, but I guess it came out all right for the first time. And I did the lower half mainly because just in case, hold on, can you guys see me okay? All right, just in case I screwed it up. I didn't want to F it up. So it's all the way at the bottom. Let me step up on here real quick. See, it's like all the way at the very bottom. So just in case I messed up, I can just cut it off. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm showing y'all all my little B cups. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I did it at the bottom. It actually, I thought it turned out okay. It's like a reddy brown, but I can dig it. So yeah, I used the Yaki, Milky Way Yaki, and a 16-inch and 18-inch. And getting back to the sizes, okay, so check it. The 18-inch, of course, at the bottom, it came out more ready. It sounds like I'm saying ready, like I'm ready. Let me say it correctly. It came out more red, you know, than the 16-inch. And because the 16-inch was already a lighter brown, when I dyed, hold on, so everything's all blending in right now. So when I dyed the 16-inch, which was already slightly lighter than my 18-inch, and they're both number 2s, it actually came out brown and not red. So it's kind of like a two-tone effect I got going on. Like, that's actually pretty true to what it really looks like in real life. Well, this is real life, whatever. But you know, like on the camera, whatever. So the 16-inch dyed like almost a different color than the 18-inch, mainly because it was already a lighter tone. So I'm going to try to pull them both so you guys can see. I definitely need to get a camera where it's on a post because holding my phone and all this craziness is like boo-noo-noos. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. You probably can't. Now they both look reddish. But whatever. It was my first ombre. I think I did an all right job for it being my first dyeing because I've never dyed anything. I've never dyed my real hair. I've never dyed hair weave. So I think it came out okay for my first time, you know, playing around with the dye. So yeah, I'm totally excited. I think next time around I probably will dye it again before I install it because I didn't want to dye it first, install it like I said, and then mess up everything and then be wasting money and weave and all that foolishness. So yeah, it was actually pretty cool. At one point I did feel it was a little tedious. I was thinking to myself, like, I could just buy this weave color, you know what I'm saying, instead of staying up till 3 in the morning trying to get the color. But you know, sometimes you can't find the color you're looking for, or you kind of just only want half and half. But yeah, it's a little tedious, unless that's the look you're really going for. But I think, you know, I'm gonna play with the dye a little bit more next. Actually, I didn't dye it, I bleached it. And let me show you what I used. Pause. I'm back. So sorry, I should have been more prepared. All right, so this is what I use. I got it from my local beauty supply store. It's the Clairol Professional Soy 4 Plex and Pure White. Can you guys see that? Yeah, there we go. And a 30 Developer. Yeah, I pretty much just followed a bunch of other YouTubers and I tried to make it work. And I think I did a good job. So yeah, I used that in combination with this. So I just bought one packet because it's my first time doing it, you know, so I figured, you know, this is my first time. So yeah, just one of these. I still have a lot of this left. I only used maybe like 6 or 7 capfuls of this or whatever, but it was great. And as you see, it was very cheap. $2.99. This one here, $2.59. Awesome. So that's what I actually used. I bleached it and so I can lift the color. But I think it came out okay for it being my first time playing with bleach or dye or any of that foolishness. I thought it was cool. So yeah, and I'm just, you know, this is just more of an informative video because a lot of times people say, oh, you can't dye beauty supply store hair, or you can't dye no Milky Way hair and stuff like that. You need to get Remy hair and, you know, a Malaysian, Bayesian, Scasian, you know, African Bayesian, you know, all that BS, you know, all that expensive ass crazy weave, you know what I'm saying? But no, you actually can perm beauty supply store hair as long as it is human hair. And what I have is 100% human hair. It's just Milky Way, a little bit more affordable. I think this was $54.99 or something like that, which is fairly decent. The hair is very, very soft. Only thing is, after I did bleach it, I have noticed that it's not as soft as it was when I installed it a week ago, now that I've done this. I did deep condition it for about 40 minutes. I probably should have done it a little bit longer, but it was, you know, I stayed up so late. I was tired, so I'll probably deep condition it again maybe tonight. Give it a good hour. Deep condition, maybe a little longer, because I really kind of want to bring back the luster, as they call it. I want to bring it back, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that was the only faux pas, as they would say, about dyeing the hair. And which, if you watch YouTube videos and hair and dye and all that, you already know that it's gonna get a little after you do it, you know what I'm saying? So it did get a little but for the most part, it's working, you know what I'm saying? It's doing what is. It's doing what it needs to do for me doing it for the first time. So that's what it is. I'm going to try to show you from the back. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's what it looks like. Again, my lighting is a little off. But yeah, I had a fun time doing it, although I stayed up to the crack of damn dawn, literally. A little past the crack of dawn. But yeah, I had a fun time doing it. But that shit was strong, my dude. When you mix these two things together, like this by itself, it's like, it's okay, it's not so bad. I thought perm was a bad smell, and I had gotten so used to perm because I've been perming my hair my whole entire life. But I thought that was like, oh, it's probably gonna smell like perm. No, it does not smell like perm. Once you put this powder in there, whoa, I was in the bathroom. I really thought that I was about to like really kill some brain cells. Like I was popping in and out of the bathroom because I felt like it was so much of that smell in there or whatever, but, crazy. It is a very, very, very strong smell. And I got some on my fingers and my fingertips turned white. And then I was like washing my hands. I was like, oh, it's cool, it's cool. So I go back to my laptop. I'm kicking it on the laptop. Boop, boop, boop. Why are my fingers starting to tingle? I was like, shit. Oh my God, my fingers. Oh Lord, they kind of hurt and they're stinging and they tingle. So I'm YouTubing and I just spit all over the screen. My bad, y'all. I'm YouTubing, I'm Googling, I'm like, yo, what the, oh my God, am I like gonna lose my fingers? What the hell? But yeah, I found out, you know, from Google and stuff that it will come off eventually. It's fine. Just got to keep washing your hands. Some people said wash your hands with repeatedly with soap and water, and then, you know, also scrub with sugar. I didn't go that far. I just washed it repeatedly with soap and water, let it sit, and then I woke up the next morning and my thumbs were no longer white. I mean, not my whole thumb was white, but just like the tip right here, because as I kept opening up the aluminum foil to test to see how it was looking, you know, at one point I didn't put the gloves back on. I was like, you know, shit, it's like almost 2 hours. And another thing, I left it in, I want to say 2 hours, because I heard the longer you leave the hair dye in the weave, the stronger and the brighter your color would be. So I left it in about 2 hours. Next time, I think I will probably leave it in longer because I do want it to be more of that reddish brown, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so just letting y'all know how that worked out, and it's quite excited. Oh, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did perm the top part. I really didn't want to because, well, technically I think I have hit my 6-month mark, but I really didn't want to do it because under the rest of this is not permed yet, but, you know, it's all good. But I did finally perm that, so, you know, I'm all looking soft and slick, you know what I'm saying? Ow. Okay, that wasn't cute right there, but I did lay that down, you know what I'm saying? Baby hers is popping, baby hers is popping. But yeah, so that's it for right now. I just want to let you guys know what I've been doing and how it worked on beauty supply store human hair. Because all these videos showing you Milky Way, I mean not Milky Way, but Remy, all this expensive, blah, blah, Malaysian, Scott, boom, no. You can do it on beauty supply store hair. It can be Milky Way. I only tried it on Milky Way so far. But as long as it's human beauty supply store hair, you can bleach it. Do it. And I'll probably do it again. I think I'm actually going to buy some red dye to put on top of the bottom bleach and see how that works. But I'll keep you guys posted. That's it for right now. Peace. Y'all have a good one.